फोटो अडिगा ओके सर
माట్లాडతాడు ఫోటో எடுத்துங்க அதுல வந்துட்டு சார்
Come, Ram. Come, Doc.
Decades. Tanjavur road length.
My father is Dr.
Yeah, you would have seen this.
Yeah, everybody thinks. Hari, one yesterday, one got. Other function.
Please take your seats. The meeting of the Rotary Club of Madras is called to order. Stand in location. Thank you. On your behalf, on my behalf, I take pleasure in welcoming the Chief Guest of the day, Dr. R. Rajgopal, IPS, Additional DG and Commissioner of Police. Welcoming the Secretariat.
Right off and on.
Madras Central. Rotarian Nitin Shah, Madras Marina. Rotarian R. Venkatesan from Madras East. Rotarian B.B. Jain from Madras Port. Rotarian R.A. Sehgal from Jamshedpur. On behalf of Rotary Club of Madras, I welcome all of you, the district Rotarians. Kindly stay on and enjoy the proceedings.
Welcome. I request our Chief Guest to pick up the card of the Deputy Secretary. Rotarian Nitin Shah from Madras Marina.
Do come again. Do come again.
Rotary Club of Jamshedpur, who is the longest traveler of Marina.
God.
At the District Interact Conference held on 12 February 1995, Mr. Hari Krishna Prasanna of Interact Club of Yesterday, the community-based club sponsored by our club, was elected as the District Interact
by Dr. Srinivasan.
February is the World Understanding Peace Month. Out of the 59 clubs in our district, 49 clubs carry out villages. As on December 94, we have more than 4 people was declared over on the February by Constitutional Assembly. More than 100 central bodies located by city Rotary or functioning effectively as well as the city. Contribution to the Rotary Foundation from our district has already reached a target of $60,000 by January 95. There are more new clubs in our class: St. Thomas Mount, Mahabalipuram, and Delhi. District average attendance for first area was 75%.
Rotary is now to the main part of the program. Under the Community of Community Service, today we are celebrating the Community Safety Week, where we are going to give the police awards to the best police station, best inspector, and best constable. Dr. R. Ragopal, IPS, Additional DGP and Commissioner of Police, has very kindly consented to the Chief Guest for today's function. I will now hand over the proceedings to our Vocational Service Director, Lieutenant V. Mahendra.
Distinguished guests, as the chairman of the Community Safety Committee of our club, I have pleasure in informing you. Today is a Community Safety Program Day. We are going to present 3 police awards: one for the Best Police Station of the Year, second, Best Police Inspector of the Year, third, the Best Constable of the Year, in recognition of their services rendered to the community. I would first like to thank Dr. Raj Gopalan, Additional DGP and Commissioner of Police, for extending his wholehearted support for this program. Thank you, sir. These awards are being presented in recognition of their meritorious services rendered to the community by the police department, which often goes quite unnoticed by the general public. Now I will announce the first name is for the police station. Police station is E3.
Again, the police station.
E3, Kailapat Police Station, is one of the biggest police stations in Madras, housing law and order, crime detachment, and traffic branch, and covers a large sensitive area, which includes the residence of our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. J. Jayalalitha, star hotels, hospitals, offices, and political parties, etc. It has been successfully handling the large number of processions, picketing, agitations, and meetings, and rowdyism in the area has been reduced remarkably. Besides which, the sale of illicit liquor, intoxicating drugs, ganja have been completely eradicated in this limit. The detection of cases and recovery of stolen property has gone up to 92% in the year 1994 when compared to the previous year. On the whole, law and order, crime, traffic have been effectively handled by the station in 1994, and it is in this appreciation of the services to the improvement of the community safety, the Rotary Club of Madras has pleasure in presenting the Best Police Station Award to the Madras City for the 1994 award E3 Kailapat Police Station. I request the Inspector to come and receive the award, please. I request the President Ram Baldar to give the award.
Board. Sir,
உள்ள வாங்க சார். நல்ல மினிட். சார் நீங்க முன்னாடி வாங்க. மினிட்.
தல சார் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி சார். சாரி.
For the best police inspector, Sri Mahalingam Bhaskar, who joined the Tamil Nadu Police as sub-inspector in the year 1973. He was posted in Villivakkam, Red Hills, St. Thomas Mount, Kodambakkam, Triplicane, and Extra stations. In recognition of his good work, he was promoted as Inspector of Police in the year 1983 and posted to the heavy stations like Triplicane, Arkonam, Law and Order branch. He was specially chosen to work in the Prohibition Enforcement Wing and posted in Madras City. When he apprehended the vehicles used in bootlegging and also detained notorious bootleggers. He was then given a sensitive posting as a law and order inspector in the Esplanade Police Station, where he handled many delicate law and order situations concerning the law and college students, PTC bus stops, tactfully, where he was commended by his superiors. In 1991, he was selected to work in the Marvelous Crime Detachment, which is a very heavy and sensitive charge. He has been successfully detecting grave cases such as housebreaking, snatching, two-wheelers, and car thefts. In view of the large number of car thefts in South Madras, he was specially picked up to detect these thefts, which he did with a single-minded devotion, successfully apprehending the notorious car thieves, gang of 5 members in Madras, and recovered total number of 29 diesel and Duster cars from Madras, Salem, Kohalpati, Mishandur, and Kozhikode. So far, no single agency has recovered such large number of stolen cars in Tamil Nadu. This is an extraordinary. In recognition and appreciation of his services in the improvement of community safety, the Rotary Club of Madras has pleasure in presenting the Best Police Inspector Award for the Madras City for 1994 to Sri Mahalingam Bhaskar. I request Inspector Bhaskar to please come and receive the award.
Center. So, tala varuppa. Take it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Who has not unfortunately not been able to come today, but I am giving citations for the reason that we are giving the award to him. Shri T. Hari Babu is a grade 1 police constable of our Pondi Bazaar Traffic Police Station. He has been a constant achiever, winning awards and medals during his career. He has attended training in signal drill movement at IRTE at Delhi. He has won Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Constabulary Medal for meritorious service. The 25th Silver Jubilee Independence Day Medal. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Gold Medal for the Best Traffic Police Constable in Madras City. Last, Chief Minister's Medal for being the Best Police Constable. In appreciation and recognition of his services in improving community safety, the Rotary Club of Madras has taken in presenting the Best Police Constable of the Madras City, Sri T. Hari Babu. And to that time, the Rotary Club of Madras will give us a It is my great pleasure and privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. R. Rajagopalan, IPS, Commissioner of Police Madras, who is a well-known personality in Madras. And among all the parents who are sitting here, most of them were certainly in army as a commissioned officer. As a captain in the Corps of Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, he had a distinction of serving several field formations in Indian Army, in Jammu and Kashmir, in Sialkot sector. He participated, he secured PhD from Central District Polytechnic for his thesis on personality traits in the area of behavioral sciences. He has won Police Medal for meritorious service and President Police Medal for distinguished service. As one of the youngest officers in the country to be elevated to the rank of Additional Director General of Police, he is serving as
the Protector of Madras, Rotarian Rama, distinguished Rotarians, guests, and friends. I am very happy to be here this afternoon to be sharing with you a few thoughts on this important topic, community service. I am also very happy to be here for two reasons. One, this happens to be the second oldest club in the entire country. Secondly, most of the members, I would know them personally, most of the Rotarians belong to this club. They happen to be my friends at some point of time or the other. And I am also thrilled to see members of the diplomatic corps, including my good friend, the Consul General of the USA in Madras. The Rotary clubs stand out among everything as an organization who look after the interests of the community, people in all walks of life, and also take on themselves at the cost of their own professional time and other perks which they have, to see that some sort of service is done in the community. I am happy that you have recognized the services of 3 policemen. Well, in a society in which we live now, where the materialistic philosophy seems to be ruling the roost, and values which go to make a man absolutely honest or a man of high integrity, that sort of thing, people slowly fail to. It's something like our forgetting the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi. If you find a man who is very ideal, he is dubbed as an impractical idealist. In an atmosphere like that, it is only correct that organizations like yours motivate and encourage good public service. I am very grateful to you on behalf of Madras City Police and on behalf of all right-thinking men, and let your service continue. I have been asked to just share with you a few thoughts of mine on this subject as to how voluntary organizations like the Rotary Club can work with the police department in improving community safety. All over the world, you would recall if you keep watching programs, either the CNN or the BBC World, you would find the scenario is slowly changing all over. More and more crimes take place. It is humanly impossible for any government to put in equal number of policemen or agencies to tackle crimes. After all, the state can only look after some portion, and each individual has to look after his own interest and ensure that the security atmosphere around him is satisfactory. That is where I would say self-policing is something which is very vital today. If you take a small county in UK, which is of the size of our Dharmaburi district, when we went to found about 4,000 odd crimes in a year, one of our officers, a brilliant officer who stood first in his batch in the IPS that year, he was deputed for a 3 months Colombo plan course in that particular county. And he happened to come back and tell us that the number of crimes reported in that particular jurisdiction of the Chief Constable was of the order of 2.75 lakhs a year. It's baffling. And when it came to percentage of detection or recovery of property, it was nothing very great to boast about. But when people in that part of the world, people of that county or that area, were asked what they felt about their police, they said 60% of the people said their police was good. That is because they judged their police from the reaction time, the way in which the policeman reacts whenever they have a complaint, whether he had rushed to the scene, whether he had registered a case, doesn't matter if he does not locate it immediately, they have their own insurance to back up. All that they want is a prompt response and an awareness on the part of this institution, the police department. In a city like Bombay or Madras, the number of constabulary or police officers we have is very less compared to the entire population we have to cater. In fact, there is an alarming increase in the traffic accidents. We try and keep down our accidents to the previous year's level by turning up our enforcement, education, and traffic engineering. I was very happy last year when we were able to reduce the fatal accidents from about, possibly this is a pattern. I am just narrating as to how Rotary and similar organizations could help in the matter of policing. They could do so in inculcating a habit of self-policing among public. I would just quote a few instances where you could possibly come to the rescue of the police department, supplement the efforts of the police department. One, we know that neighborhood watch scheme in the United States. We have that in Bangalore also. We have started a movement in Tamil Nadu, thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister, who gave us a lot of encouragement in this direction. We have created about 10,000 people in the city at the rate of 100 friends in each police station limits. We call them out for night patrolling, and also whenever we have a very small bandobast where we would not be able to commit a lot of policemen, but we could manage such situations with our friends. Now, this is one area where the Rotary Club can contact the nearest residential associations, their office bearers, and collect a set of people. All that is required to be done is all able-bodied men doing about 2 hours of duty in the night between 12 and 4, and once in a fortnight only his turn will come. If we have about 100 people in a location like Basan Nagar or Hill Park, Garden Colony, things like that, you can definitely make a big movement and strengthen your own night patrolling in the area. We would definitely supplement it with our own policemen by way of night patrolling. The second one, there is a big traffic wardens organization in Madras City. We have several thousand traffic wardens, and we would like to, they come to us once in a week or twice in a week, assist us in regulating traffic at important junctions. Now, this is one area where you could definitely spread the message and get more and more traffic wardens who work entirely on a voluntary basis and their own. There was a little sense of insecurity in metropolitan cities. Now, immediately, we printed about 10,000 pamphlets.
A lot of community. Now, I want to ask you a question about the road safety. You talked about statistics. There are 2 Rotarians here in this hall who have lost their son due to avoidable accident. Now, what I want to ask you is,
drivers or auto rickshaw drivers who are erring are not booked, particularly the bus drivers. It is not correct. We have been registering and giving them police notice for all the offences, except that we don't stop the bus and ask him to pay 50 rupees as spot fine being collected on the spot, because the passengers are inconvenienced. Secondly, there is some problem they have with reference to industrial relations, but all the same, violations done on the part of the bus drivers are taken cognizance of. I can definitely give you the statistics. In fact, on my own, when I go in my 3 vehicles, on an average about 10 to 15 vehicles a day. Wherever I am on the road, when I find any motorist not sticking on to lane in Mount Road, or rash negligent driving, or overspeeding, or 5 Gunda women sitting in an auto rickshaw, immediately I pass on the mic and they are stopped, they are charged. Maybe that the effect is not felt, but things have to be changed only over some period. As regards auto rickshaws, I can tell you, we have nearly 3,000 cases a week booked against auto rickshaw drivers alone. You would have seen in the city, these people repeatedly go and shout slogans against the police taking a procession for police harassment. We have taken cognizance of the violations, but what is possibly required is a very severe driving test for these people and a monitoring system by which repeated cognizable offences being committed adds up to make him disqualified from driving. This is exactly what our present Home Secretary is on the job. We have discussed this, and we are going to have a computer bank in which all particulars about vehicles and drivers would be computerized within the next 3 months or so, and then it would be easier for us to introduce a traffic card as is available in many non-Western countries, and we hope to come down heavily on these 2 categories. But I can definitely say one thing. If you see the number of fatal accidents, one party concerned is the bus, but another side is the erring cyclist who just goes about dancing. What?
A small memento in appreciation of your presence here. Just before.
Thank you.